Deep within the vaults of the National Archaeological Museum in Athens rests a tiny, corroded square of lead, no larger than the palm of a human hand. Catalogued simply as Artifact X, 14470, it was never created to be exhibited, admired, or even read by any living human being. Over 23 centuries ago, an anonymous Athenian folded this soft metal sheet in half, hammered a heavy iron nail straight through its center, and buried it in the dirt. Its destination was not the eyes of men, but the absolute blackness of the underworld, addressed exclusively to the ruthless chthonic deities who ruled beneath the earth. When modern epigraphers finally pried open the fragile lead folds, they uncovered a terrifying legal formula, etched in sharp, frantic, Attic Greek lettering. The opening inscription did not ask the gods for wealth, victory, or health. It issued a chilling command: I bind down, I bury deeply, and I make disappear from humanity. On the reverse side of the tablet, the curse grew even more specific and relentless, demanding, I bind both their spoken words and their legal deeds. Beneath these binding formulas lay an organized hit list containing 111 names, targeting at least 96 prominent citizens of classical Athens. This was not a work of folklore. It was an authentic instrument of ancient psychological and legal warfare, crafted between 345 and 335 BC. Athens was engulfed in high-stakes political trials and commercial lawsuits, all shadowed by the rising military might of Philip II of Macedon. In the Athenian democracy, litigation was absolute bloodsport. A single courtroom defeat could strip a citizen of his entire fortune, his civil rights, or his life. Juries consisted of hundreds of citizens who judged cases purely on rhetoric and persuasion. If conventional legal arguments failed, desperate litigants turned to ritual black magic. The Greeks called these artifacts katardasmoi, meaning binding spells, while the Romans would later spread them across their empire under the name Defixiones. What makes Artifact X 14470 exceptional is that nearly every victim is listed alongside their demotic, the official district marking their Athenian citizenship. Among the victims, researchers identified 30 of the city's most powerful elites, wealthy triarchs who funded war fleets, state magistrates, and influential orators. The list includes prominent members of the anti-Macedonian faction of Demosthenes and Hyperides, such as Polyeuctos and Xenocles of the Sphetos district. Also condemned in the lead is Aristoshaiton, a notorious Athenian prosecutor and professional sycophant, famous for blackmailing political rivals in the public courts. The author was systematically attempting to paralyze an entire political and legal coalition in one devastating ritual strike before they could speak in court. The physical medium was chosen with sinister precision. Lead was cold, heavy, toxic, and extracted from deep beneath the subterranean earth. Just as lead was lifeless and cold to the touch, the spellcaster intended for their enemies to become frozen, mute, and mentally incapacitated. Hammering the iron nail through the tablet was the Defixio, a symbolic act of physically pinning down the victim's tongue, memory, and cognitive faculties. The tablet was discovered near the Sacred Way at the ancient sanctuary of Zeus Melikios in the region of Eleonas. Zeus Melikios was an ancient chthonic deity depicted not as an Olympian sky god, but as a colossal underworld serpent who governed purification and vengeance. Depositing a curse in his sanctuary was believed to insert the tablet directly into the subterranean postal system of the Greek underworld. Other tablets were placed in fresh graves, summoning Hermes Chthonios, the goddess Hecate, and the restless spirits of the untimely dead to enforce the binding. While this Athenian tablet represents the peak of judicial cursing, archaeological digs prove this dark practice spanned the entire Mediterranean basin. In the boiling mineral springs of Aquae Sulis in Roman Britain, modern archaeologists recovered 130 lead curse tablets cast into the steaming water. These British tablets invoked the goddess Sulis Minerva to violently torment thieves, withholding health and sleep until stolen property was returned. Many Roman curse tablets were written in mirror script or scrambled anagrams, creating an occult cipher intended exclusively for underworld spirits. In Roman chariot racing, competitors buried lead curses beneath the circus tracks in Carthage and Rome to make opposing horses snap their legs. Archaeologists have even unearthed miniature lead effigy dolls, bound in iron chains and pierced with bronze needles inside tiny terracotta coffins. Recently, Heidelberg University researchers deciphered a 2nd century lead tablet from Roman Germania using digital imaging to reveal ancient Greek magical symbols. Yet among all known discoveries, the Athenian tablet in Room 38 remains unmatched in its scale, political ruthlessness, and chilling forensic detail. While public marble monuments celebrated civic virtue and heroic victories, lead curse tablets preserve the secret, unfiltered reality of ancient human rivalry. They document the desperate anxieties, bitter jealousies, and paralyzing fears that the citizens of classical antiquity dared not speak aloud. For 23 centuries, the heavy lead shielded its dark secrets from the sun, buried deep in the sacred soil of Athens. Today, exposed beneath museum lights, the curse endures, a haunting testament to what happened when ancient democracy failed and vengeance was surrendered to the dark.